have been committed to 110%, and I know that that's so cliche, but like literally that's what we do, and that's why we got to where we are, because we treat every client like they are our number one client. We take them from the first step that they need us all the way through the end, giving them everything that we've got. Offering as much as they're willing to take from us. Sometimes they want to step back a bit, but we're always willing to take that next step, and that's why we've gotten to where we are in the past 10 years. I love my job too, and it's a comfortable environment. It's a place where I'm comfortable coming back to work after having 4 kids and still being a mom and working, which is, for anybody who is a mom and working knows that that's huge. It's so hard to go back to work, but Farisa makes it so much easier. I have been here from the beginning and seen the growth of the company, and the best part about it is that I was never treated like the person in the background that just like kind of was informed of the changes as they happened. I've always been treated as an employee that was valued and respected and loved, which unfortunately, especially today, is something that not a lot of people can say about how they're treated at their job. I can always say for the past 9.5 years that I have loved every second of coming into work, and I have respected, and I knew what was going on. And on that point, I will go ahead and introduce Farisa Knox, President and CEO.
I really don't even know how to follow all of that. I do a good job pretending that I'm not nervous. So this morning I was in the car, well, not my car, in a cab, headed to drop up my daughters off at school. And I was telling them how my day was going to go today, that I had this tonight, and that I was nervous. And I was sad also that Daddy, Leary Knox, wasn't going to be here. He's in South Africa, for those I haven't told yet. Doing business and, you know, being a boss, the boss that he is. And my 6-year-old Chloe goes, well, Mommy, remember that little bed that I used to have when I was little and I was scared? And I was like, yeah, I remember. And she goes, and you gave me superpowers so that I wouldn't be scared. And don't do that, guys. So she was like, remember, you have superpowers. You don't need to be nervous. So that's the love and support that I have at home, to be able to come literally to work every day and do what I do. So anyway, that aside, RLM is 10 and it's surreal. It really is like just an amazing experience. What was going on 10 years ago? I was 27. Barack Obama had just become president of the United States. And I was like, yes, Black people, we are doing this. I'm starting a company, life is great. What else? I was a stepmother. I wasn't even a mother. I was a stepmother of 3. That's my stepdaughter in the back. My 19-year-old future nephew was about to move in and sleep on my couch for a few months and ruin my life, literally, and stink up my house. What else? And I was naive, you know. I benefited from the fact that I didn't know how hard starting and running a company was. 10 years later, someone else is in the White House. We won't go there. But I'm still here, which is really, it's amazing because I've learned so much along the way. I have grown so much along the way. Obviously, 27 plus 10 is 37. And I remember when I was 27 and started the company, and people would ask me, how old are you? And I would say, oh, I'm almost 30, because like 27 is so young and no one takes you seriously. Almost rightfully so, because now I know a lot of 20-somethings, and you know who you are. I'm grown now. Shout out to my 40-year-old friend in the back. So, but the lessons that I've learned along the way are like literally way too many for me to even like list for you guys right now. But the one thing that I will say that I've taken away from this whole thing, beyond growing as a professional, as a woman, as a mother, as a wife, I have just been lucky to be surrounded by the types of people that I've been able to find, both as employees. Obviously, you guys just heard from Therese. That's I mean, I can't even explain the first hire you ever make in life and to have it be Therese. And then from there, we've done this. But, you know, the people that I've had in my life, both personally and professionally, but the number one reason for the success of RLM, honestly, are the folks who work for RLM, the people who have worked for RLM, the people who will work for RLM one day. You guys do such a great job every single day helping us service our clients, do the hard work behind the scenes, be an amazing face to RLM out in the world. And honestly, I mean, I will shout out the people who we've had to fire because they have taught me and Therese a lot about the types of people that we don't want or need in our space, right? How to navigate letting go of things that or people that could be toxic for your business or in your personal life. So shout out to them too, wherever they might be. They're not here and they're not in the slideshow either. So what's next for RLM? Really first, just more of the same. Like I really, I have a very thoughtful, long-term, thought-out future for RLM that includes a lot of different things. First and foremost, continuing to grow and service the clients that we have, getting new clients, continuing to expand the amounts of people in our industry that know who we are, what we're capable of, and the business that we can win, and creating you know, the Black-owned agency of the future, that model that I see in my head, that is, it's like taking business into the future. There's not a lot of business owners in general, no matter what industry you talk about, that look like me. So being able to be an example to people of color, especially women of color, young people, to say, oh, I can look up to this woman, to this person, as an example to be the best version of myself. So like Therese said, thank you to all of you in this room, because no matter if you know it or not, you all have been influential in helping us get to this place. And you will be in the future, because I ask a lot. I ask people for things. Like that's one of the things that makes you successful. If someone can help you accomplish a goal that you have, ask them, hey, can I have your help? So I will be asking y'all for the help that I need to be here 10 years from now. So thank you for coming. Thank you for supporting. And thank you for just genuinely being good human beings and loving me and everything that I do. Thank you guys. Cheers to RLM 10 years and the future. Thank you, everybody.